Okay, property investment. What is the best property investment to buy? So I started 10 years ago investing in property, and I can tell you I've built a multi-million pound property portfolio, and I want to share with you some of the techniques and strategies that I used, and I learned this from a guy called Vincent Wong. So a lot of you always send me messages on, John, like, how do you buy houses? How do you invest in property? How do you, like, if you've got no mortgage, what's the best way to buy property? So I can tell you some of the best strategies that I've used to acquire property. And I guess the first one that I've got for all of you is a concept called BMV. So BMV stands for below the market value. And you know, sometimes when I say this to people almost find it's too good to be true. But I can tell you that if you're investing in property right now, and you're a property investor, I can tell you there are so many property deals right now out there that you can buy at a discount to the market. And a lot of people don't always kind of see it. They kind of, you know, think that it doesn't exist. But here's the thing, if you think that you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're also right. So one of the biggest things of property investment is you need to find the below market value deal. So here's some of the ways that I found property below market value. So classic way is through an estate agent. So I would walk to an estate agent, I would knock on the doors, and I would say, hi, my name is John Lee, I'm a property investor, I'm looking to buy properties really fast. Now it's interesting, you have to use the word really fast. Why? Because estate agents, they want to get commission. And of course, you also, it's your intention to buy a property quick as well, because one thing I learned from this industry is that if you are constantly looking for deals but you're too slow to move on those deals, it's very, very hard to close the deal because someone's just going to come in and take that deal from you. So it's really important that you want to move on properties fast. You don't have to think too much about it, and that's why you have to learn a lot of due diligence and be able to value properties. There's actually a lot of online valuation tools you can use. We use one called HomeTrack, where you can actually put in the postcode of the property, click one button, it'll tell you exactly how much money it's worth. So it saves you a lot of time, and also it's good for negotiation as well. So BMV deals, estate agents, when I walk into a estate agent, I always say, again, I want to move on properties fast. And then I might ask a question like this. I might say, you know, do you have any properties that have fallen through? And the reason why you want to ask that is because properties that fall through generally mess up the entire chain. So if you've got a whole chain, like sometimes someone has to, you know, buy a house, and this one has to sell their house to buy another house. That's what we call a property chain. So if you're able to go in and become a chain angel, then you can actually save someone's chain, and in that chain you're now able to go out and guess what? Start buying more and more properties, because you become that person that every time a chain or deal falls through, you go in there and you pick up that deal, but on the condition that it's at a discount to the market. And so the good thing about this is that it means that one person, like if I was to negotiate a deal with you and I say, look, your house is worth $1 million, I want to buy for 800,000. That's a £200,000 discount. And by the way, for those of you going, John, that's not even possible. It is. I do it all the time. I know a lot of people do this as well. So if you're able to let's say you want to get that 200,000 discount, you can now spread that discount over a number of buyers, right? So if you've got 4 buyers, each one can take a 50,000 hit, and they'll be willing to do that because you're the person that comes in and saves that chain. So that's one really good way to actually start buying properties, because I can tell you that there are so many different ways and strategies that you can invest in property, and property investment is all about creativity, right? There's never a lack of finance, there's only a lack of creativity. Now, why am I kind of beginning with this strategy? Because if you're able to find the deals, the finance will find you. Let me say that again. You probably want to write this down. In fact, type it in below, right? When you find the deals, the finance will find you. Because so many people right now have got a lot of money, but they just don't know where to put it. So real estate is one of the best ways to dump money into, so it increases in value. When I say dump, I mean put it into a place that is creating what we call capital appreciation. So this is one really good way that you can invest in property. I'll be creating more videos on this as well, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel, or you're following, you're liking this wherever you're watching this, and I'll create more of this. And also, if you've got any questions whatsoever, leave a comment below. I'll do my very best to personally answer your questions. And what I'll do, I'll probably leave another video around here somewhere so you can check out the next video, which can show you more on business, entrepreneurship, and also monetization strategies. Bye for now.